Next in the series is going to be Selenium mobile testing with Selenium APM as a server. APM server is something which connects your mobile device with the Java codes that are being initiated from the Eclipse or through Selenium, and these Java codes are being converted into mobile understandable language or a user input language using the APM as a server. When you consider the APM server, it has the following features where you can just fix all your Android settings or your iOS settings when it is working on Mac OS. Basically, I work with Android on Windows, and so it just has Android facility, and I can just fix on which port my server is going to connect with, and I can just specify all the details on this APM server. Getting into the coding standards, you will have a UI environment and a emulator wherein you can identify the properties of the element in UI Automator, and this emulator is going to run the code which you drive from your codes. So now let me just hold on the server, clear the screen and initiate the server. You can find that the application is being launched on the device on its own because I have used a pre-launch feature. And now when I'm going to just drive the code, since I've used an older version of HomeShop 18, this is going to just work on with update or later option, and we have two different applications that are being automated in this process. One is the HomeShop 18 application and the other is a Charter Network, which is a Spectrum TV, which works with basic movies features. Getting into HomeShop 18, this is the older version of HomeShop 18 app that I have in the mobile device, and so it is going to just ask me on whether to update or update it later. So I'm going to drive my code right from choosing the option of either to update it now or update it later. I've chosen update later, and now I'm just going to randomly scroll through the page and choose today's offer, which is at the top. And once the today's offer is chosen, it's going to get into today's offer features, and it is going to choose some random offer because being an e-commerce website, every day it will not have the same set of offers, and for the code to drive every day uniquely, every day without any problem, it has to be a randomized coding standard. So it is going to choose on today's offer, and randomized it's going to choose on some offer available on the page, and it's going to just ship out the chosen item. When shipping out, it asks for the username, password and the pin code. It will first update for the pin code, and when the cart is going to be clicked for checkout, it is going to ask for the username password of the HomeShop 18 account, which will be updated. So it's just looking for the cart now. Once the cart is identified, it's going to click on checkout, and once the checkout button is clicked, it's going to ask for the username and password, the username and password of HomeShop 18 account, which is going to get in as we have determined in the program coding, and this coding is written in a linear scripting standard. So these are different types of scripting standards that we have in Selenium: modular driven, keyword driven, linear scripting, all these. And basically it's going to be a welcome 1 2 3, and so it's going to miss out with the welcome. When we just get in with welcome 1 2 3, it's going to drive the code and go with the checkout. And now we have also added the feature of adding a coupon to the criteria, that is a gift coupon. When you have something like discount or gift coupon code empty, it is going to update a dummy coupon code, which is GC code, which we have used just for the purpose of programming or purpose of automation or purpose of testing. And once the code is applied, it's going to just click on the apply button, and it's going to tell if the code is valid or not as a pop-up. As you can see here at the bottom, it's going to just tell if the code is valid or not, and finally it's going to just click on cash on delivery, and you can see that the cash on delivery window opens up, and I've just stopped the code here, and I have not just clicked on the confirm button because the order will be booked if I click on the confirm button. So this is a process of e-commerce web page on a mobile platform, and the test execution is complete over here. As you can see in the console, there is no output as I have not specified any output data, and this is a linear driven, so you will not have the results updated here as well. So this is all about HomeShop 18. Getting on to the other application, which is a Spectrum TV. Just walking out of the app and updating your server with the Spectrum TV application. I just need to choose on which application I am going to work. And the Spectrum TV app is basically an application which is downloaded from the Android store. And when I just launch the connectivity with the application, my application just initiates on the device, and when this application is checked, it will just update the application on the device with reinstallation and all other features. So you can see that the codes are executing for reinstallation of the application. Once the application is completely reinstalled on the device, you can see the application being invoked on the front end. And once the application is invoked, we have test cases ready for the application, which we have it here. And the test case is just going to perform UI testing. That is, it's going to verify the presence of Spectrum. It is going to click on show and hide, and it is going to check if the functionality is working fine, and it's going to just put in the username, password. It is going to just check if the email address is there and password content is there. It's going to check this welcome message and all these links on the page. So getting onto the Spectrum app and looking on to need help signing in, it's going to just click on need help signing in, and it's going to verify all the contents of the need help signing in and the OK functionality, and it's going to update the test case accordingly. So it has now opened the frame of need help signing in, and it's just driving the code across. The code is checking for the header of need help signing in, the text body, and the OK button. And when you just halt it down, you can just see that the test cases are being updated here one after the other. There are two methods in which one is executed and the other method is being executed now. So it has just clicked on the OK button and it has got back to the normal environment, and the test case have been executed. Just getting on to the other application, just stopping your APM server and relaunching it, wherein you can just test the other process of your application. So there is just one failure of the test case, which we have just stopped the APM server. Instead of making it manually stop it, automatically stop it, we have manually stopped the APM server, and that is a test failure. So these are some samples in which how we can do the mobile testing process, and this is all about mobile testing. Thank you.